Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we will discuss on this problem. This problem states a rigid plate ABCD is subjected to forces as shown in figure. Compute the magnitude, direction and line of action of the resultant with reference to point A. So we have to find the magnitude, direction and line of action with respect to the point A. So now, what is the steps to follow? First, we have to find out the horizontal and vertical components. Then we have to find the resultant, then direction, then the line of action, that is x and y intercept. So we'll start from the resolving forces, the first step, that is summation fx and summation fy. So while solving this summation fx, we'll start from this force. So the horizontal force will be like this, correct? So how much it will be, since the angle is making with respect to x-axis, then it will be 200 cos 45. And the vertical component of this force will be like this. Okay, since the resultant is here, so horizontal will be like this, vertical will be like this. It will be 200 sine 45. And this force is purely on the x-axis itself. There is no inclination, so we are not going to find any horizontal and vertical component for this. Next, come to this inclined force. This horizontal force will be 200 cos 30 since the angle is making with respect to x direction. And the vertical force will be 200 sine 30 degree. And this force is purely vertical and that is lying on the y-axis itself. So there is no horizontal and component for this. So now substitute the horizontal forces. So this is moving towards left. It will be minus 200 cos 45. Next, this is moving towards right. It will be plus 100. Next, this force is moving towards right. It will be plus 200 cos 30. So sigma fx will be 131.78 kilo Newton. Calculate, you will get this value. Similarly, you have to do it for sigma fy. So now write down the all vertical forces. This is moving towards down, so it will be minus 200 sine 45. And this is horizontal, we can't consider that. And this is vertical moving upwards, so that is plus 200 sine 30. And next one is 100, that is moving downward, it will be minus 100 kilonewton. So while solving this, you will get sigma fy value as minus 141.42 kilonewton. I hope you understood till this step. So sigma fx and sigma fy is found out. Now our step is to calculate the resultant. To calculate the resultant, you have to substitute these two values, that is r is equal to square root of sigma fx square plus sigma fy square. Substitute these two values, that is 131.78 whole square minus 141.42 whole square. You will get r value as 193.30 kilo Newton. So this is the r value. Now next step is what? We have to find the direction of the resultant, that is theta is equal to tan inverse of sigma fy by sigma fx. Substitute the value of sigma fy and fx, that is minus 141.42 divided by 131.78. You will get theta as minus 42.02 degree. So this is the value of theta. Now what is the next step? And very important step. The next step and very important step is that moment. So you have to find the moment with respect to point A. So that is why I said, so this is important. That is, with respect to point A they have given, so we have to take with respect to point A. Okay. So now summation moment at A is equal to, first we'll start from this force. Okay. This force is at the point A itself. The force is like this, perpendicular distance will be like this, and we can't see any perpendicular distance here, correct? So there will be no perpendicular distance, since it can be considered as 0. Okay. So if you want to write, I will write it as 100 into 0. Force into perpendicular distance. Okay. Next, we'll move on to this force. And this also lying on the same axis itself. So that is why we don't have the perpendicular distance for this force too. So that is 200 sine 45 into 0. Okay. So there is no perpendicular distance for it. There is no perpendicular distance for this force. And now next one is this force, that is 200 cos 45, and for this force perpendicular distance will be like this, until point A what is the distance? 1 meter. So it will be 200 cos 45 into 1, and this force is moving towards A in anti-clockwise direction, isn't it? See here. So that is why it can be considered as minus 200 cos 45 into 1. Okay. And next one is this force. This is 100 and this is moving towards A in clockwise direction. So that is 100 into, what is the distance? Force is like this, perpendicular distance will be like this. So that is 1 meter. So 100 into 1. So I will write it here. Clockwise, so plus 100 into 1. Okay. And next force, this force. So this is moving towards A in anti-clockwise. So that is 200 sine 30 into, what is this distance? Till point A, what is the distance? 1 meter. So this and this will be same na distance, so 1 meter. So 200 sine 30 into 1 meter, and since it is moving towards A in anti-clockwise direction, that is minus 200 sine 30 into 1. And next force is this one. So this is moving towards A in this direction, and this is lying exactly on the point A line itself. So that is why there is no perpendicular distance for it. Can you observe? This is along the line of the force, not the perpendicular distance. Okay, so it will be 0. That is 200 cos 30 into 0. 200 cos 30 into 0. Okay. And now this force is already taken. Now you have to calculate all the moment. So solve this. You will get the answer as minus 141.42 kilonewton meter. Okay. So this is moment at A. So you had to make sure the units are written correctly. Next, our step is to find the position of the resultant. What is the formula? Summation of moment by R, correct? So substitute minus 141.42 divided by R value is what? 193.30. We will get it as 0.732 meter. So D value is this. Now you have to substitute for the other values, that is you have to find the x-intercept and y-intercept, correct? So x-intercept is equal to summation of moment divided by summation of f y, which is equal to minus 141.42 divided by, what is the value you got for fy? Same, correct? 141.42. So I will get it as 1. Now similarly you have to do it for y-intercept. Summation m divided by sigma fx. Substitute the values for 2. What is the x value you got? 131.78, correct? So you will get it as 1.073 meter. I hope you understood all the problems. So these two can be mentioned in the figure that is given in the question. So x-intercept, if we consider this as x, then x-intercept value we got as 1 meter. So it will be, this is 1 meter, correct? So from here to this point, from this point to this point, it is 1 meter. So x will be located somewhere here, and y we got 1.073 meter. So it will be come somewhere here, correct? So this point and this point can be joined. So that is what the resultant intercept. You can see that in the figure. Okay. In this figure they have mentioned here. See, so A to B, D we have 1 meter. So the intercept we got for x is 1 meter, and y-intercept we got 1.073, correct? So it will be somewhere here. So we have joined the line. This is the resultant R. So the line of action of the resultant is like this. I hope you understood the problem. If you have any doubts, please drop it in comment section. I will try to help you. Please do follow for more, and do like, share and subscribe the channel.